Yo, what is up, my dudes? This is DevinePlayz, and today's video is gonna be looking at not the changes to Noctis for season 2. I know this is a little late on doing this, but I didn't really feel a whole lot. I didn't really feel too comfortable doing this because of how inexperienced I am with, like, frame data and all that kind of stuff. But as a Noctis main, I felt like I should like at least give my thoughts on the changes, and my phone need to be quiet. So yeah, I wanted to just give my input on on some of the changes that's been made to Noctis. And the first change that the patch notes has is his forward +2, which is his little warp strike here. So the changes is the hitbox expanded downward. Okay, so before the warp strike, it used to go directly straight. Like, it used to just go in a straight line. But as you guys can see, it's the changes to it. It does go downward a little bit. So, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. I think that's fine. And then we got forward +4 2, which is this. Which the changes were the hitbox expanded. So this has a longer reach than it used to. Maybe right here. Nope. I think we can go just a tad bit farther. Well, as you guys can see, you can get pretty far for this move. So look at that. Look how far that was. Then we also got his forward +1 +2, which is this little spear throw here. And the changes were, it changed from -25 frames to -19 frames on block. And then the recovery decreased on hit by 6 frames. So he recovers faster now from this when he hits. Okay, so his forward +3 +4. That's it. That's this little roll dodge thing he's got. You can also access it by down back +1 and then forward. So like this. So the changes made to that was the recovery decreased by 2 frames. So basically, Noctis got a lot of recovery decrease. So that's pretty good. His roll dodge 1, it changed to a power crush. And the damage also changed from 20 to 24. It changed from -14 frames to -13 frames on block. And it also has this... hold on, let me scoot Noctis to the wall here real quick. It also causes wall bounce on hit. And the input window changed from 20 frames to 28 frames. So here's the wall bounce. That's not the right combo for that, but I'm still trying to figure out how to combo off the wall bounce with Noctis. So yeah, bear with me until I figure that out. Then we got his roll dodge 3 +4, which is the roll dodge and the 3 +4. The input window changed from 20 frames to 28 frames, so that's really about it. I do want to mention one thing. His roll dodge 1, his forward +3 +4. And then 1. This changing to a power crush, honestly, I really like. Because before, I used to do this quite a bit. But since it wasn't a power crush in Season 1, I would get punished for it. So, or they would counter hit me. And it would be, pretty problematic. Because I would get, like I said, I would get punished for it. Yeah, so pretty much he's gotten a lot of pretty much damage boosts or damage upgrades, input window increase, hitbox expanded, and then that's, honestly, the damage increase, that's nice. That's nice to have, but it wasn't necessary in my opinion. But it's it was really nice to have that damage increase. Okay, and then we got the roll dodge down, which makes the recovery decrease by 2 frames. So that's pretty cool. Then we got the forward +1 +4, which is this. which is his, his previous or his first Power Crush move. Um, so the differences is that it changed from minus 14 frames to minus 13 on block, and recovery on hit is decreased by 1 frame. So, still pretty cool. Okay, so on the patch notes, it says that forward plus 4, 2. Whoop. Oh. So apparently it changed from minus 4 frames to minus 2 frames on block. Changed from plus 7 frames to plus 8 frames on hit. And the input window changed from it changed from 15 frames to 23 frames. So, still some good stuff there. And now we got the down 1, which does this. And this move, all that really changed was it got a damage increase. So it changed from 7 to 10 to 10 to 10. Or 7-10 and then to 10-10. So as you see, the first hit is now 10 instead of 7. So the total damage you get from this is 20. So that's pretty cool. Then we got the down plus 4, 1, and 1 plus 2. Okay, so basically what this is, it's Noct's version of Paul's Demo Man. So that's just this right here. The changes to that is the recovery decreased on hit by 4 frames. So that's really good. Then we got Noct's down back plus 1, which is just this without the roll. The recovery on block decreased for both players by 3 frames, and it changed from plus 0 frames to plus 3 frames on hit. So now he actually moves forward a little bit. I think that's what it was. Like I said, I apologize because I don't really know the frames data too much, like too well. I'm not too educated, if you would, on that kind of stuff. But anyways, enough blabbering. All right, so now we got the down back plus 1, 1 plus 2, and that looks like this. And it changed from minus 7 frames to minus 5 frames on block for a third hit, which is that last hit that that just hit. And it also changed from plus 4 frames to plus 6 frames on hit for third hit. So you get more frames with this now. And now we have his infamous down back plus 2, the move that a lot of people do not like. So before, this move did not knock down. So yeah, the opponent reaction changed on hit, which is the knockdown, and the recovery increased on hit by 4 frames. So it is slower for him to recover from this move, but I mean, when the opponent's knocked down like that, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. But me personally, at first glance, when I first saw the patch notes for this move, I was a little upset because I was like, oh man. I mean, the opponent reaction, the change of the opponent reaction was still, nobody knew what it was yet. So me personally, I kind of just threw that to the side. I didn't really pay too much attention to it, and I was looking more at the recovery increase. And honestly, I was a little upset. I was a little upset when I saw that the recovery increased by 4 frames. So I was like, dang, I can't spam this move out as much as I would like. But honestly, this change was a huge buff, to be honest, because of this knockdown, actually. Because to get knocked down, that's just, oh my goodness, like that's a huge advantage you have right there. Then we have his down back plus 4, which is just this, low kick. It changed from minus 13 frames to minus 12 frames on block, and it changed from minus 2 frames to minus 1 frame on hit. So just a small little buff for this little low kick. Honestly, I don't really use it a whole lot. I don't really see the use for it. So yeah. Then we got the back plus 2, 1 plus 2. So what that is, this. That's that move right there. It changed from plus 4 frames to plus 6 frames on hit, and the input window changed from 3 frames to 5 frames. So in Season 1, this move... Oh, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. This move used to be almost nearly impossible to time and do, but now it's a little bit easier to do it, so that's good. I really like that. Yeah. So, I mean, me personally, I don't really use this move a whole lot either, because it is a little tricky to use, and it's, I don't know, when I'm trying to do it at least, it's like usually they block the first hit, and then they just punish me for it. So now we got back +4, which is this kick here. Honestly, before I didn't really use this move a whole lot, but it did get buffed. So the startup changed from 20 frames to 18 frames, and the recovery on block decreased for both players by 3 frames, and it changed from +9 frames to +7 frames on hit. So, I mean, me personally, it's the startup that really made the difference for me, because it seems a little faster. At least to me, it seems faster. I mean, I don't know if I'm making a fool out of myself by misinterpreting the frame data, but anyways, next one. So the next one is back +1/+4, which is this right here, and it's basically just another parry for Noctis. Basically, the only change that happened was the hitbox expanded, and it can only parry punches, so just keep that in mind. Honestly, I used to use this move a lot too during Season 1, but as I continued playing, as I kept getting better and better, through by each match, I actually eventually moved on to just doing his back 1+2, or or back not 1+2, back 2+4, or his back 1+3. That's not it. This thing. His up forward +1, or up back +1, or up 1. I mean, it works it works either way. The damage changed from 15 to 17, and the opponent reaction on mid-air hit was changed. So let's change that. Okay. Ah! Oh, I messed up. Ah! Uh-oh. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what the change was, or what the reaction change was. I don't even know if that was the right, thing that it's talking about, the right change that it's talking about, but there it is. Then we got 4 forward +1/+2, which is this right here. Basically what happens is the opponent, the patch note says opponent farther away on block, so I'm assuming it pushes a little bit further. Then we have rising 1+2, which is this, and the damage changed from 20 to 23. When the first hit is a counter hit, the second hit input can be delayed and still chain hit, so that's pretty cool. So if you hit that first one, you can delay the second one right there. Anyways, while rising 2, the damage changed from 13 to 15, and it changed from -13 frames to -9 frames on block, and it changed from -7 frames to -3 frames on hit. So this move is a little bit better now because of that. I mean, even before the changes, I still use this a lot. I mean, that's still a really good move. Then we got wall rising 3, which is that's wall rising 4. That's not even wall rising. There you go. The hitbox expanded downward. Let's see. Honestly, I don't know what the change is, but that's what it says. That's what the patch note says. And then we have while crouching down forward +2, which is this right here. And it has changed to a homing attack, and changed from +3 frames to +4 frames on hit. and it also decreased the pushback, so it's easier to hit. But even though even though you can spam this, just be careful to not get punished for it, because they can easily just hop kick. And then we also have his sidestep 2, which is this, and the hitbox expanded. So yeah, that's, again, his range was already crazy, and basically all they did was give him even more range. So, and not only that, but they gave him a lot of damage increase, a lot of damage buffs. So, I mean, I think Noctis is definitely a lot better than he was. And honestly, he wasn't, I mean, even before, he wasn't all that bad anyways. But the only things that really affected me was this, his forward plus 3+4, 1, and his down back 2, or down back +2. Yeah, so those were the only 2 moves that actually affected me, and that affected my playstyle. Because honestly, this wall bounce, I don't really use it a whole lot, because I mean, usually when I get them to the wall, I kind of just go into Demo Man. Sometimes even this. Hold on, let me try and get a better view of that. That's not it. I mean, you can do that too, but that's not what I do. You can go into that, or you can go into this. Me personally, I kind of got more comfortable doing Demo Man instead, just because it does a little bit more damage. But I mean, just do whatever is comfortable for you. This move, the knockback, the knockdown. Like I said, at first I didn't like the changes to it, but as I was playing online, I did end up finding myself liking this new change. So, and then this move, his forward plus 3+4, 1, changing to a power crush. Oh man, I love that new change, man. I really love that new change. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. I kind of just wanted to go through his new changes for Season 2, and I just wanted to give some of my input on it. Yeah, so in general, Noctis has been buffed, quite a bit, especially with this new knockdown. Oh, not that one. And his new power crush, wall bounce. It's definitely going to change quite a bit of matchups when people go against Noctis. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.